Yo, man, what up, YouTube, man? Your boy Vest the Vest. I'm back at it again, and today, man, I'm out here as a chef. We're making a spaghetti stew or spaghetti sauce. So first thing you obviously need your chicken. You need some pepper, salt. And then, yeah, you obviously need your pepper, onions. What else? Some ginger, garlic. We got more pepper, some oil, and cilantro. Yes, sir. So first thing is probably to chop up the chicken. So let me get this thing open. For some reason, I always wash my chicken. That's just how I was taught. So I'm gonna wash the chicken. I'll probably cut these up into bits because I'm gonna fry these and then use the oil for part of the tomato sauce. So I'll cut these up. All right, so now the chicken is all cut up. So we can move on to the next step. Okay, so I'm gonna blend all of these ingredients. Probably start off with the garlic. For the amount of chicken that I have, I'll probably be using, let me see, probably 6 cloves of garlic. Okay, so about 6-7 cloves of garlic. And I'm gonna use some ginger as well. And these are fresh ginger. I always chop off the skin for some reason. If you want to use the skin, I guess you can wash it and just blend it. So I chop the skin off and then cut these into bits. Toss it in here. I'm gonna cut the skin off of this one as well. All right, so I chop off these, the remaining ginger. Toss it in here. And then next will be the pepper. These are supposed to be like jalapeno peppers. Habanero, I think. But they're not too hot for some reason. So I'm gonna use, because they're not too hot, I'm probably gonna use as many as I can because I would typically like the sauce to be slightly spicy. But these peppers aren't hot, so they're really not gonna do much. Or really, I'm probably gonna use everything that I have here in terms of the pepper. Which is gonna be what? Which is gonna be like 6 pepper. which isn't too hot, like I said.
Is that good?
Okay, so next I'm gonna chop up the onions. So I'm using two different types of onion here. I mean, I use the red one because I mean I think it has more flavor, but that's just my opinion. So don't quote me anywhere. Well, I'll chop these up a bit and then toss it in here.
Yeah. So go get it, pick it apart. Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
And then next I'm gonna chop up these white onions. But it's probably not gonna fit this. The blender we got is kind of small, so I'll probably have to blend up whatever I have in there first, and then blend these afterwards. I mean, onion is starting to get to me. Okay, let me toss these. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna blend this first one, like I said. What I'm gonna probably do is put a little bit of cilantro in here. I'm gonna wash these up though. Probably even put some fresh rosemary's in here. These aren't as fresh as I'd like them, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, they look like they're about spent, man. They're starting to sag, but they're still maintaining its smell pretty good. So toss a little bit of this in here. What else? Put some salt. Toss some salt in here. This isn't really calculated, man, but it'll all, you know, work out. I like to put a little bit of water in here to help with the blend. Actually, let me put a little bit more. So this is going to be an important part, man. Like I mean, like a truly integral part of the sauce. But what I'm going to do with this first is marinate the chicken overnight with this sauce. Yep. So I'm going to marinate this chicken overnight. By tomorrow, the skin, the meat would have sucked up the juices. So that when the chicken is finally made, you could definitely taste all the garlic, the pepper, cilantro, all the other juices. You can kind of taste the pepper. You can kind of taste it. I'm gonna blend these remaining onions as well. Yeah, with everything I make, the primary ingredients to all the food that I make is salt, pepper, and onion. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil in this one. Again, some salt. And this is sea salt. And they just grind some pepper, black pepper in here. I'm gonna put some Jamaican jerk chicken seasoning in here as well. It's not really necessary, but you know, just trying to be in touch, man, with all the different cultures, man. In fact, I'm gonna actually put a little bit of lemon in here too. And this is a first. I haven't actually tried marinating chicken with any lemon, but that's the first time for everything. So I see. I left some seeds in here. Let me try to get the seeds out. The seeds might make the blend a little better. And we don't want that. Okay, alrighty, well, let me put a little bit of water in here. Man, you can tell the onion is starting to get to me, man. My eyes are starting to water and stuff. I'm not trying to cry on camera though. Yep, so now we have a great deal of onion, garlic, you know, relatively, you know, a decent amount of pepper. Well, I'm gonna put this in the fridge and, you know, just let the chicken suck up the juices. Now tomorrow I'm gonna cook this a little bit before I fry the chicken. And I'm gonna use the broth from the chicken to make my stew or my tomato sauce. So yeah, now you can tell, you can look at the juices. So the chicken is completely submerged in the sauce. Now I'm gonna close this and put it in the fridge. Yeah, let's see if we have any space in the fridge, that is. But I'm gonna make some space for the chicken. So we got space for the chicken now. We're gonna let it marinate a little less than 24 hours. Because we'll probably make this sometime in the afternoon or maybe even in the morning. So it won't, you know, quite be 24 hours. But I mean, so far as to get to, you know, marinate overnight, we should be good. So we'll pick back up tomorrow. What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Vest the Vest. I'm back at it again. And there goes the tomato sauce cooking. So these are the sauces that I'm using this time. I'm only using 2. And then there goes the chicken marinade right there. So I'm about to cook this for a little bit. Now I'm gonna take out the chicken. So I'm gonna put this in medium high and let it cook for a little bit. And then once it's like, it doesn't have to be well done, you know, once it's like slightly cooked, I'm gonna pull out the chicken because I'm thinking of frying this chicken, and then I'm gonna use the marinade as the base for the tomato sauce. So be on the lookout, man. Then after 10 minutes, I just removed the chicken from the marinade after it's been cooking for 10 minutes. Mind you, I'm about to fry this. That's why I'm taking it out before it's like fully cooked. I just needed some of the chicken juices to seep into the sauce, which I'm going to be using as my base for the tomato or the tomato sauce. Once I get all the chicken out, I'm gonna still let the sauce cook for a little bit. Let some of the juices evaporate. Some of the chicken is stuck. Man. Chicken love the juices, man. Some of them are stuck under the pot. They're not trying to come out. We'll get all of them out. Every piece of chicken. Or as much chicken as possible is going to come out. Let me lower the. So we started from medium high, and then I turn it to high once it started boiling. Now I'm turning it back to medium, just so I can get the chicken out. That's what the chicken looks like. Look at all the vapor coming out off of it. And then this is the marinade that the chicken was in. I'm gonna let this cook for a little bit. Well, I say a little bit, maybe for a while. And then once this is fully cooked and I have it at the exact amount that I need for my sauce, I'm gonna take the tomato sauce off the fire and dump it in here. Actually, the tomato sauce has been cooking for a while too, so. I'm getting ready to fry the chicken. And the sauce is still boiling. So I'm gonna let it boil for a while. I'll set the tomato sauce on the side after it cooked for about 45 minutes. Okay, the chicken is still frying. I've taken some of the chicken out. You can see that the chicken marinade has still been boiling. So after I took the chicken out, I let the chicken marinade boil for about maybe 14 more minutes. But now I think it's ready. So now I'm about to dump the tomato sauce in here and let it cook for a little bit. So the chicken has been fried, and then you see the oil. So this is the oil that I'm gonna use for the stew. I use the same oil that I used to fry the chicken because I'm trying to retain as much of the chicken essence or the chicken flavor as much as possible. So I'm gonna let this tomato sauce, now that it's been combined with the chicken marinade, I'm gonna let it cook for a little bit, and then I'm gonna dump it in the oil, but I'm probably in a different bowl though. So that's how that's gonna go. Now the oil has been put in a different bowl or a different pot. The chicken is fried, and the tomato has been mixed with the chicken marinade. So the last step is to simply dump all this tomato sauce in the oil that I used to fry the chicken, and let it sit or let it cook at probably medium to low for a while, maybe 10 minutes, and that'll be it. After dumping the tomato sauce with the chicken marinade in the oil, it'll look something like this. I'll probably end up putting all the chicken in this stew anyway, so. Like I said, I'm gonna let this cook at, let me turn this so it'll be somewhere from medium to low. I'll probably let it cook for about 5 to 10 minutes, and that'll be it. You have your spaghetti tomato sauce, one of the best.